Within this new environment, Singapore will continue to seek to stand out as a key node in the global marketplace. Entrepreneurs and companies can take advantage of our cultural diversity, our world-class business infrastructure and connections as a global Asia hub to grow and to prosper. And we aim to make Singapore a useful partner to Chinese entrepreneurs all around the world and to succeed together with all of you. Looking ahead, what role can Chinese entrepreneurs play in this new environment? I offer humbly 3 suggestions: enhancing links, modernizing companies, and strengthening communities. Firstly, Chinese entrepreneurs can continue enhancing their links with one another, and in so doing, bringing the countries they belong to closer together and better integrated with one another. Chinese entrepreneurs are located all over the world, from US to Australia to Africa, Latin America, and they've each adapted to their respective local contexts. Many of you are here from all these lands today. At the same time, you maintain links with other Chinese entrepreneurs around the world through your common cultures and values, and through conventions and meetings like this one. This global resource is a strategic network for Chinese entrepreneurs everywhere, as it is for other diasporas which have been successful in businesses like the Jews or the Sindhis. And it benefits not just the Chinese companies, but also the economies you belong to, and by bringing the global economy closer together, the global international economy. However, Chinese entrepreneurs cannot rely on Guanxi alone for success. In China itself, Guanxi has been particularly important. But as China opens up more to the world, and as more Chinese people travel and operate overseas and become used to international norms and ways of doing business, they will have a wider choice of partners and networks to work with, whether for funding, whether for business collaborations, whether for access to new markets. And already this is happening. So Chinese entrepreneurs will have to upgrade yourselves and raise your game to remain useful, to continue to add value, and to keep your market positions. Secondly, Chinese entrepreneurs should strive to build modern and professional businesses. Many Chinese companies start out as family-owned enterprises, but a family basis for business has its limits. Relying on family members makes it difficult to scale the business, for example, to manage subsidiaries or overseas offices. And succession is often an issue beyond the founding generation. A family business also makes it harder to compete against global businesses that hire and promote the best talent from all over the world, regardless of family ties. Beyond a certain point, as companies grow and expand, businesses need to adopt a more systematic and professional structure, including hiring talent from all around the world, appointing people to key positions on merit, and establishing a more institutionalized human relations systems. Sometimes the founders are reluctant to do so for fear of losing control over their business, over their own creations. But it is a necessary step for the company to compete internationally and to become truly world-class. One company which has made this leap is Huawei. Founded in 1988, its founders realized that to succeed, Huawei would have to benchmark its processes and systems to world-class companies. So it hired IBM Consulting to revamp its HR, its IT, its finance, its R&D systems when it began to internationalize. And it learned Western management systems to enhance its competitiveness. And today, it has become a Fortune Global 500 company. And that is the way for many companies to go. Finally, Chinese entrepreneurs should strengthen links with their local communities. They should go beyond merely growing their businesses to share your success with the communities that you belong to and contribute to the societies that enable you to succeed. In today's globalized world, the gaps between winners and losers are widening. Having a social conscience is particularly important, both for individuals and for firms, to reach across the gap, to show that you are part of the society, of the community, and your success depends on support of this community. Successful entrepreneurs and businesses which help others through philanthropy or community work will enhance their standing with their own communities and help gain them goodwill that's critical for the long term. Conventions like the World Chinese Entrepreneurs Convention are very useful for exploring these issues. I'm glad that several of these topics will be discussed at your plenaries and learning journeys. Beyond these sessions, I also hope that participants will take every opportunity to interact informally, strengthen your networks, pursue new business opportunities with one another, and, if you have time, to see our beautiful city and learn something a little bit interesting about Singapore. So I wish you all a fruitful convention, and I now declare the 11th World Chinese Entrepreneurs Convention open. Thank you very much.
谢谢总理，但请总理留步。